Hi, teacher. This time, the final project is discuss change their possibly consequence, taxes and change purchase power. I for Palm Tutu. My name is Sergio Macias. Um, the dream of the young people. Nowadays, everything is so expensive. That's of for young people. The buy house is almost impossible, and that's why the idea of all us and Highland and the house or parents because the rent are sky high. It's much elevated, and land is costing more. That the times more that it did my parents' time. This way say this owning a houses nowadays is dream for field young people can activate archives is the goal of the all of us. And even vehicle are luxury that not many can are from are the what separates the middle class for the working class in all the country. Really, that vehicle is not only a means for transportation but also tool for providence status present the purchasing power. That is why I believe that is the future. Only property will be luxury, which feel we have access signs to inflation, goods and service cost more and more and more. And salaries are shrinking with hiding the economic development of both individual and geographic area in which they reside.
What is education like today? The system educational is characterized be behind an accessible system or a citizen, whether they are original from Ecuador or foreigner education in the country is both public and private. Education in the future will be more personalized and the demands will increase. Tablets and digital content will be used more social network and other platforms such as YouTube will be used to improve education.
Hi, my name is Susan Montal. Current travel expenses. Today, travel expenses can vary significantly depends on number of factors, such as destination, purpose of travel, comfort level, and personal budget. Here is a list of some of the common expenses associated with travel today. Transportation. Transportation expenses are often one of the biggest costs on the trip. This includes fines, train, buses, car rental, or cabs. The cost depends on distance, the session, class, and advance booking time. Lodging, hotels, vacations, rental, and other lodging options have a wide range on price. They can range from budget options to luxury hotels, and price can fluctuate according to location and sessions. Food. Food expenses can also vary considerably. Eating at restaurants, coffees, and bars can be expensive, while bowling, groceries, and cooking in a shared kitchen on vacation rental can save money. Entertainment and activities. Entertainment and activity costs depend on the destination and personal interest. They include excursions, trainings, music admissions, shows, and other recreational activities. Traveling sure. It's important to consider traveling sure to cover medical emergencies, through cancellation, and other enforced events. The cost varies depending on converse and length of trip. Local transportation costs such as subway, bus, car, or bicycle rent can also add and during a trip. Communication is you need to use cell phone or data service while traveling. International roaming costs and can be high. Some people opt to purchase local SIM cards on temporary that plans to reduce this expense. Visas and permits. If you are traveling internationally, you may have to pay visa or entry permit fees. The depends on your national and destination. It's important to plan ahead and establish a date book to avoid unpleasant surprises during the trip. Also, keep in mind that the travel expense situation can change over time due to factors such as inflation, fluctuations in the oil price, and global economic conditions. So it's important to stay informed about current costs while planning a trip. Thank you.
Past housing expense. Housing expense in a passing house undergoes significant change over the decades and a centuries influenced by a number of factors including geography, location, era economic, and even technology. The following provides an overview of one housing expenditures with a line in the post. Lighting in early 20th century in the 19th and early 20th century. Housing tended on to being much more basic comprehend to standards amongst people living in significantly homes and small apartments with limited amenities, humans get and equipped with modern technology such as electric or indoor planned by e-weeks men advanced amenities were limited. Housing costs were relatively low comprehending and disponibility income. Nothing at early 20th century. In the 19th and early 20th century, housing tended to be much more basic compared to today's standards. Most people live in single family. Hamas is a small apartments with limited amenities. Hamas were not paid with modern technology such as electricity or indoor plumbing which makes than these amenities over limited housing costs were relative last comprehended TV disponible and can. 20 uses cost 20 breaks. Model by geographic location, major cities tend to have significant higher housing costs than rural areas. In the addition, there habitat of modern technologies such as high-speed internet, efficiency and heating system has affected the way people choose to live and work.
Education spent in the past. Past education spent had undergone significant change through history. Influenced by factors such as time, geographic location, available education system, and economic conditions, here is over other education expenditures, work life, and different areas. Education in ancient times. In ancient civilization, such the Greek and the Romans, education was mainly reserved for elites and conducted in private schools or with personal tutors. Most ordinary people did not have access to formal education. The cost of education at the time was it and only with the rich was privileged fee. Education in the Middle Age. During the Middle Age, Education will close these two regions into two. Schools and monasteries and cathedral schools. Basic education was available to some, but access to higher education was limited and expensive. Education in the 18th and 19th century. Over time, there was an increase in the investment of primary education in some regions, particularly in West Europe and North America. Our secondary and university education will take off the rail for many people to the equal and limited ability. 20th century. Through the 20th century, significant advance in public education occurred. In many industrial countries, correct funded education systems were established that provide free and formal primary and secondary education. This made education more accessible to a significant portion of the population. Education today. Today, in many parts of the world, primary and secondary education is still provided by the government in the free and foremost students. Over the course of education, schools and universities have increased significantly in many regions. Student loans and come to finance their education. We can learn to significant for graduates.